clearly don't know what you're doing. Get absolutely forked. That was like obliteration. Like, I feel like I deserve the loss just for that alone. All right, what are we doing today? We're doing target selection, maybe? Target selection needs to be on the menu now. So let's think about what needs to happen here. So when you go here, you click attack. You need to choose the target now. And how do they do this in Omori? Let's look at the game. Oops. Omori. Speaking of Omori, we need to finish this game. Again, showing why pawns are the best pieces. They're good pieces. I can't say they aren't. Like, there's just so many of them, and they have a lot of strength in moving forward. They just hold territory like no other. And when they stand their ground, they stand their goddamn ground. They just walk on in like, man, you can kill me if you want, but like, I'll bust your shit up if you don't do anything about me. Okay. So we need to attach. It looks like on the battle enemy, whatever shows up for the sprite, we need to attach a point that points down. They have more potential value than queens. I mean, all of them together are probably worth more than a queen, though. Let's be real. If you have a bunch of pawns, like, that queen is gonna lose eventually. If you just move them in the right way, you give them that arrow pattern. Well, kind of. I don't know. Maybe. They can mess up a queen by themselves. Okay. So first things first, we gotta make this thing for the enemy. Do we have this in the resources? Just look. We do. It's over here. Okay. Okay. So this is like a 9-patch rect, I guess. Oh, and the hand stays still. So this actually makes my life super simple. Boom, 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 boom. What happens when I hit the enemy? Let's see. I'm gonna hit them. I want to see what it looks like when they're missing some health too. That screen shake though. Oh, she's gonna kill it. It's dead, right? There we go. Okay, perfect. So that's the missing health. Everything is backwards on this monster. So this is not the best example, but okay. They went all out on this single monster, I swear to God. You know, I realized that Dex claimed this 45 minutes ago. But the 120 stream streak is redonkulous, alright? Lou, do you still have your streak as well, or did you lose it? That shit is crazy. That's absolutely madness. Okay. They really just They really drew this backwards. Twitch kills yours all the time. That's unfortunate. They're like, this man has too many streams open. We're gonna have to axe some of them. Boom, doom, 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 doom. Boop, 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 boom. So we have the select hands. We have the hands. We have the friggin' heart. Is there a heart singled out by itself? Oh yeah, it's over here. Okay, we have a heart. I may just take this whole thing, black out the assembled thing. Now let's build it the way you're supposed to build it. Screw it. All right, let's just build it the normal way. Let's open up Aseprite. All right. I mean, you're just Do I have to clip all these things out? It would be nice if I have like a sprite sheet that I just have and then just put them all together for a thing. Could it be in a sprite sheet? Like, I don't even know. Is anything stopping me from doing that? I mean, it's probably possible, right? I just don't know. I'm gonna call you. Control-Shift-E. You'll be the enemy box. Enemy box. Desktop. Enemy box. Alright, boom. That's enemy's box is looking all boxy and shit. Okay. Control-Shift-E. Is it gonna save in desktop? No. Stop. Enemy progress value. Enemy progress value and then enemy progress bar, I think is what I need to do. Okay, enemy progress bar. All right, we'll push these in now. Ding, 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 ding. All right, global scene. Portraits. Art. Man, this is so unorganized. I'm gonna make a new folder in here, I guess. I don't know. This is all UI. Like, I don't know why I have something separate. Enemy stats. Enemy info. Enemy panel. Yeah, there's like an enemy panel. We'll do that. Actually, let's just rename this. Wait, hold on. This is a folder. Folder enemy. Create a scene, enemy panel. And then this one can just be a panel, I think panel container. I realized panel container, one of the big differences between panel and panel container, which I found out, was that panel doesn't fit everything that's inside of it. So if you have text that's like coming out, it'll just come out of the panel. But if you have a panel container, it'll be contained in the panel and just stretch the panel container. So that's when you use a panel container. You want it to capture the child. It probably says that, and I'm just an idiot. Yeah, it does. Keeps the child controls within the area of the style box. Useful for giving controls and outline. Right. So like if you don't want it to escape the goddamn panel, then use this one. I'm just an idiot. There we go. Nothing new though. Nothing new. We already know this. So let's go ahead and redesign what this is supposed to look like. Wait, where's the game? Oh, there it is. Move that to 4. Okay. Okay. So when we target this thing, it's reversed, so that's fun. So this will just be its own kind of thing. First we'll do a... Maybe this just be like a texture... Texture 9 patch? Change type 9 patch. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's look at the... Did we not import the picture? Let's do the picture. Boom, boom, boom. I did not want it to shrink that much. Okay. Where's... Oh, there's that new box. Let's do art. Create new folder for art. I really kind of want to organize this project a little bit because it does feel a little messy, but we're just gonna do this for now, man. When all said and done, maybe I'll organize it. Maybe. Okay, so now we have a 9 patch wrecked. Okay, patch margin. I forgot to use these things. Okay. Well, we need this thing to not be like that, so let's give this thing a size. I think we need to give it a size. Custom minimum size? Okay. Okay, cool. I mean, it's absolutely not going to be how it is, but... Where is the enemy? Entities. Battle enemy. Which is a node. Wait. When we're loading up the battle, what is the enemy here? I don't even... We did this such a long time ago. I don't even remember anymore, man. I don't remember. Let's go ahead and do click mode and see if we can just click on that one. No, that's the player panel container. That's the enemy. Oh shit, we don't even have like a thing for the enemy. We're just sitting it in a control. So let's have an enemy control. It's just in the middle, like, is that it? Okay, let's go ahead and brush this out into its own scene. UI, enemy. Okay, let's just do that. Let's open it up. Enemy. Okay. Boom. Beautiful. You're a beautiful one. So this is probably like full screen and then it takes the middle. That's probably what's happening here. Which is fine. Okay, so where's my enemy panel at? Let's go ahead and add one of these in here. Okay, perfect. Let's close everything else. Close all tabs. All right, let's enemy panel, enemy panel, and this will be all we're working with for now. Okay. Where do they put these? They put these like near the top. Okay. Hey Steampunk, how's it going? It is indeed going well. I was going on to try and figure out some stuff. Boom, 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 boom. Working on the enemy panels and stuff now. We're trying to do a little bit of enemy targeting. And the last step is sending commands and calculation. And then besides that, it's like really optional brushing up. I don't know if I even want to brush up too much because like that's not really the purpose of me doing this. So we're getting towards the end. But it's also one of the hardest parts, I think, so we'll see. Sending commands is not going to be an easy thing. Let's do like 300, okay? This is a 9-patch rect, so this definitely needs like... No. Final stretch then? Yeah, kinda. Why is it not that big? I don't understand. Okay. It's not that big and I don't know why. But it needs to look like this. So how do we use the 9-patch rect? Let's see. Region rect, edit region, patch margin. Okay, so it's got to be these things, right? Left. How many pixels are we talking about? How many pixels? Let's look. 1, 2. It should be 2 pixels. Should be 2 pixels. All right. It should be 2 pixels. 50, 20. Okay. Oh wait, no, not 2 pixels. How many pixels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pixels. 6 pixels. 6. There we go. There's still a blur, which is because when we're importing, we're doing the wrong setting, I guess. Textures. Nearest. There we go. Clean. Clean. All right. Left, right. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I, will this count for me how many pixels I'm taking? It will. Okay, cool. What was that? 28. 28. 28 on the bottom. 6 on the top. $28 and 6 on the top. There we go. There we go. And now we're good. So that has the name, and the bottom has the add child node, and then this, let's just do like label, no rich text label, some monster, how do we get a 9-patch rec to fit the what's inside? That one I don't know. Because that's not it. It's so tiny. Hey, it's so tiny. It's so cute. It's so cute. Can we run? Oh god. I'm gonna keep trying to run. I want something with different names. I want to see how they do it. Okay. Can you give me like 2 different types of monsters? That would be amazing. Nope. Fish bunny. Come, give me 2. Give me 2 types. You can do it. It's a long ass transition. Looking at it again. Come on, arm. I need 2. I'll need 2 of you. I don't mind if you want to flex on me, but like, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Let's take. Just gonna copy and paste this. Okay. There we go. All right, we'll make a new one. Boom, boom. All right. I'm gonna run now. What happens when we go to the other one? The other one had a long name. Oops. God damn it. Fish bunny. Get out of here, fish bunny! Reverse mermaid. Okay. So these stretch out. Yeah, this is definitely longer. Whoa. Whoa, that's a blast from the past. Oh my god, what game was this from? Oh my god. Oh my god, what game was this from? I can like almost remember. It was like a Yoshi game? I feel like it might have been a Yoshi game. The Yoshi games had like the most banger music. For absolutely no reason. But I don't know if this was from the Yoshi game. Alright. Boom. Close this one off. Boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. So this is definitely longer. This is centered. And this is trying to fit the size. So what happens if we have like a panel, right? Panel container that is... Can we have a panel container that has like a 9-patch rect on the inside? Patch margin, axis stretch. 66628. 66628. Yes, you can. Oh shit. You can actually do this. Okay, so you don't need to use a 9-patch rect. Oh, this is like really good to know. I just learned something amazing just now. Reparent makes new scene root. Okay, so we don't need the 9-patch rect anymore because it's bullshit. All right, we don't need it. Enemy panel, get that shit out of here. Okay, look at that. It just fits now. Oh my god, it just fits. Oh my god, it auto scales. I gotta say, it feels kind of good to have something that just kind of works, you know. All right, let's get the minimum size then. Let's measure this bad boy. That's gonna be, how many pixels is that? 216? 216, all right. That is like the biggest brain blast I've had so far. And that, oh, that brain blast, oh good. Okay. It's just lining up too. It can't be any more perfect, actually. It couldn't be any more perfect. Horizontal alignment, put it right there in the middle. Put this bad boy in the middle, all right? Okay, look at me stretch, baby. Look at that, it's stretching. It's so stretchy. It's tiny though, so we need to fix that, but like, it's got merit, okay? You can't judge it by its size. It's delivering a full package. It is pretty tiny though. Wait, hold on. Oh, whoa, is the pseudo just that humongous? Like, hello? Hold on, let me open up the battle scene. Battle. Okay. Let's open it. Hey, it's so tiny, it's so cute. Oh, you can put that in your tiny little bag. Okay. Stop. Stop. Don't do it. All right. So you. Okay. Let's make the font size bigger. That is probably one thing that will help. Oh my god, like panel containers are so good. Font size. I wish I knew about this sooner. Brain blast, hell yeah. By the way, congrats on your 120. Or what was it, 120? It was a lot. 140? Yeah, 120. Hell of a lot. Is that a Jimmy Neutron reference? It could be. It's sitting in the back of my mind, so. And I've seen a little bit of Jimmy Neutron. Boom. Why is this so tiny, though? It's still tiny. Okay, I'm just gonna say we're just gonna say pork knuckle, and we're gonna call it a day. Boom 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 boom. Pork knuckle. He's pork knuckle. That's what he is. He's pork knuckle. You don't know about that pork knuckle though. But it's not supposed to have that much space on the bottom, so we've definitely fudged up. Okay, let's do like 24, maybe. That might be a little bit big. Let's take a look. It should be around half the size. We can go a little bit smaller, like 20. That feel right? Yeah, that feels right. Okay, pork knuckle. Okay, add child node. Let's do a progress bar, texture progress bar. Textures. Under and progress is all we have. Did we drag it in? I don't think so. Can you, every time we drag you out, can you just like not be like this? Oh my God. Oh my God, it's doing it every time. It's like, it wants to be a nuisance. All right. Okay, let's do, so the under is gonna be the progress bar and the over is gonna be the value or progress. Over would be some kind of decoration, I guess. Let's be like 50 right now. Okay. Let's go ahead and drag this bad boy to the center and then down. And then further down. Center and then this needs to be like custom or some bullshit because like this ain't it. This ain't it, boy. Or what I could do is have these as two separate parts that are just kind of combining. Texture progress. Can we make the layout go further down? Container sizing, horizontal, vertical. Let's do. I need to make you go further down. How do we make you go further down than the parent? No, because this is a panel container, so it needs to fit everything that's inside. That's the issue. So what we need to do is we need to add a child node. We just need to make a control or something. Put this thing to the top. Reparent to root node. Or reparent, make scene root. There we go. Okay. And then this will sit in here, so this can't go any further, right? But wait, there's more. Now we're good. What if I made this? Everything is going to be panel containers now. Oh my God, everything is just going to be a panel container. It's just, they're just all going to be panel containers. It's going to be the size of whatever's in here. And now this is going to also be at the center and at the bottom, right? And then we're just gonna slide this bad boy up a little bit. Like, can we just margin the bottom a little bit, give it a little bit of juice, you know, that's good stuff? No, we can't. That's unfortunate. Wait, why not? Why can't we? Hold on. Hold on. I can't slide this up. You're telling me. You're telling me. Okay, hold on. Let's just leave that there for now. Let's see how it looks. It's coming out now. It's actually starting to come out. Hold on. Scale. It's starting to come out. It's starting to come out. Oh my Jesus. It's coming out. Oh my God. Oh my God. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. So what we could do here is we can add a child node. We could be like a margin container, right? And then we could slap this bad boy progress bar into the margin container. Be like, hey, I want to put a little bit of margin on the bottom over here. Like, we can't have any of this. All right, margin bottom. This dude be like, I don't know, it looks like a 6. Oh, that was close. That was hella close. Not gonna lie, that was hella close. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's coming out. It's freaking coming out, boy. It's coming out, boy. Okay, now why is this guy so freaking long, though? Like, you have no business being this long. Hold on. Is it because I put a min size on it? I did. I did. Put a min size on it. So what's making all this space now? Do we have to reset the size? This margin container. Let's just say this is just in the center, right? This is in the center, this is in the bottom. It'll just go ahead and put a little bit of margin on the bottom of that guy. This one is gonna be, this panel container, for whatever reason, is just huge. And it's just like, nar. There we go. Oh, because we set the size to 216, right? Is that why? This was the size here. Yeah, I think I set the size 216. Okay, got it. So I did set the size to 216 because of that. We're going back to our roots now. 216. So this needs to fit properly. I'm gonna type in shark fin because this will give me a better idea of how it fits in there. Shark fin. All right. All 216s are not made equal, I guess, because... What the hell? This is scaled up. Wait a second. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's 12. The 6s are not 6s, they're 12s. No, but this one should be a 6. This one should absolutely be a 6. It's just the game scaled up, I think. They scaled up by 2? Which means this shouldn't be 216. It should be 158. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Panel container. Why does this control have a... Don't be like that. Oh, this is a panel container, right? Theme override styles. We could just clear this out. I'm just gonna make a new style box empty. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, nice. So we have an enemy here. And this can just be a... inside the enemy. What should the enemy be now? Enemy is just a control at the moment. That just takes up the whole thing. Texture rect is here. I mean, we could just kind of move it to the top of the enemy, just for simplicity. Like, where is this sitting on the monster? It's sitting like right at the top, right? Which is fine, I guess. I think that looks all right. The bar is looking a little bit small. Let's fix the bar. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's also looking a little bit off. Just give it like another pixel from the bottom, okay? Can we scale this up just a tiny bit? Just like a tiny bit. I know this pixel art, so the answer is probably no. But like, let's be real. How much? I mean, this looks right though. Hold on. 24 pixels. It just looks a little bit smaller for me for some reason. I'm not sure why. Where's my measuring tool? Here, you come here. $24.48, because we 2x this, I guess. Hold up. 246. All right. Yeah, everything is just 2x here, I think. Wait, why is everything 2x? Oh, because scale is, oh, it's 4x. Okay, stop. Does that look more right? I scale it up. Does it seem? Okay. Let's just look at the default size here. Let's move that. I don't know why that was like off by a few pixels, but like that's fine. Measure. Someone in my brother's apartment building just got busted for growing weed. Holy shit! What's the crime? How long is he gonna do in prison? He's gonna go for the long one. $62. $12. So this is 12. $24. But why? Hold up. Is the wrong one? I think this is the wrong one, right? Bum ba-dum ba-dum. Ba-da-do-do-do-do-do. Let me... Can I open up this other one again? File, open recent. It was that one. Okay. Enemy. Assembled. What are you? 2D4. Yeah, it's like 6. Okay, cool. And this should be 12, right? This should be 12. Yes. I mean, it must be right. Some of it 400 plants in crawl space. Okay, it was 6 years ago. Okay, so you might have been a little bit late to this. Just a little bit late. Not too much. Is he out of jail now and growing again is the question. The real question after that one. Alright, pork knuckle. Because I can spell. I promise. I promise you. Let's put a margin container there. And then we'll put margin on the left and the right by like a few pixels, right? 2, 2. I think that's what we needed to do here. Bum ba-dum ba-dum. Let's do like I don't know. What does 4 feel? 4 feels more right. Yeah. Yep. I think that's good. Okay, cool. And when they're longer, is the health bar longer too? Hold on, let's check the size. All right, size matters this time. Sorry guys, 185. Size matters. The same size, okay. Size doesn't matter. Never mind, I'll take it back. Okay, it's just missing a heart, really. That's all that's happening here. It's just missing a heart. That's fine. Okay. Let's just give it a heart. The boy needs a heart. We need a heart. Where's the heart? We didn't cut out the heart. Okay. Well, let's cut out a heart, I guess. I don't know, man. It should be like 12 pixels. Okay. Yep, 12 pixels high. There we go. Shot in the heart. You're too late. No, 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 no. Desktop. Art. Okay. Export. Boom. Boom, boom. I'm gonna throw this in these portraits as well because like they're just used everywhere. H box container, boom. This can take the whole size as far as I'm concerned. Whole width. Okay, horizontal alignment like that. The H-box container will sit right in the middle. And then we're going to add a little bit of add a child note. We're going to throw a little bit of a texture rect in here. And we're going to give it a little bit of a heart because it's like the Tin Man. It just wants that warm beating heart to go through it. Boom. We got to give it a little bit of separation so it can spread the love to its HB pool. There's like almost no separation. There's almost no separation. Do we just turn off separation? 0? Yep, that's it. That's actually it. Dun, 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 dun. Cool. We'll go ahead and give the layout, whatever. Transformation, scale, 4 buckaroos. And we go to the battle manager, we'll take a look, and oh my god, it's looking pretty good. That's not scaling up too well. I always like the idea of a weed dealer that grows their own weed. Has to at least be a little bit more into horticulture. I've known somebody too. He grew and sold it, so he made a lot of money. I don't know if he's still doing it. My man said he was a sushi chef on his tax returns. He probably has a sick garden right now. Yeah, I'm sure he does in a few different countries at this point. Okay, so this is scaling up like this, or he's in jail. There's no in between. Yeah, it's one or the other. One or the other. Window. All right, we need integer scaling, aspect. Keep the aspect ratio. Okay, let's see. It's still cutting off the top of the heart, it looks like. Why would it cut off the top of the heart? You shouldn't be cutting off the top of the heart. We're doing full integer scaling, my dude. My duda. We're doing integer scaling. Why? Why would it be this way? We're not doing fractional anything. Window, let's see. Viewport. The size of the root and viewport is set precisely the base size of product settings, display section. Okay. The scene is rendered to this viewport first. Finally, this viewport is scaled to fit the screen. Recommended for games that use pixel art aesthetic. I'm just going to change to canvas items. Let's see what happens. It just works better. I'm sorry, it just works better. It just works better. Oh my god, this is pretty crazy. I think we're doing a pretty good re-representation of what this is. kind of insane. We don't have the fonts or anything, but like, this is cool. This is so cool. There's like no difference, really. There's like a few things. This thing is animated, the bar. Come on. It looks like the enemies are also a little bit higher up. Okay. I'll be right back. All right. I do have to say, I'm pretty happy with the way this is coming out. I guess the pseudo animation is not, pseudo sprite is not animated. So that's the one thing too. All the sprites in this game are animated, even if it's like a 2-frame animation. I could probably just shift it side to side. Like these are just flipping really. That's all they're doing. I still gotta say it's pretty impressive how Pseudo made this sprite. Okay. Enemy battle UI. Enemy info UI. All right. This will probably need a script. Enemy panel. Enemy panel. Let's rename this. Oh, I'll call it enemy info panel. Enemy info panel. That's what we'll call this. Rename it. Enemy info panel. And this is gonna need a script. Enemy info panel. Yep. That'll be it. Okay. Over here, I think the last thing we're missing is a hand. Yeah, it was just a hand. That's it. Let's get the hand in there real quick. I feel like I'm starting to get more and more of a feel for this. That's cool. That's cool. I think those panels just like unlock some like crazy thing. Okay. That was actually crazy. We have finger, right? Where's finger? Art. Pointy right. I'm gonna do pointy down then. I want to keep the same name. Pointy down. Desktop. Stop. Okay. Save it there. Export. Boom. Bang bang boozle. I'm just gonna throw it in. This is all in portraits, really? Why is pointy... Okay, pointy right is not in portraits. Okay, that makes sense. Good. It shouldn't be. Perfect. Take a peek, see? Okay, it's like right in the center. This also needs to go in here though. Let's do another margin container. Now let's do add child node, texture rect. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We'll do pointy down in here. Cool. Except that's not too cool because that's humongous. Point it down. And this doesn't have any free roam, right? Because it's free. I wanna break free. Right. So maybe we could do like negative margin. Does that work? Can we do a negative margin? We can. Oh shit, yes we can. Perfect. I think that's perfect. Yep. Yep. If you want to get that reverse mermaid effect, you just like do a reverse scale on the thing. So let's see. If I wanted to, I'm curious, so. This would be on the layout. Wait a second. Oh, that's the issue. That's the issue I was seeing for the other thing. He's humongous boy. He's humongous boy. Okay. Anyway. He's grown out of proportion. Okay, let's do... Can I just scale this one down? Okay, perfect. Anchor in the center. Enemy is going to take the full screen. Okay. Okay, so we fudged the sizes up, but that's fine. This doesn't need to scale up 4 times. 2 times sounds like it would be right. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, position is there. Can I make this a panel? I don't know, man. Change type, panel, container. Is this always the solution? Is this just always the solution? Top, center. And then this one is going to be center. I mean, it could just be a container, right? I don't know the difference between a panel container and a container is. Maybe a container. Let's change type to container. Let's see what happens. Container. It just doesn't have a background, right? That's fine, because we don't need a background. This will be fill. Okay, and then this texture rect needs to be smaller. Like a lot smaller. A lot smaller. Keep size, scale, keep aspect. They get their size from the parent? Interesting. Got it. So this can't actually scale down because it gets its size from the parent. Okay. This thing is full. I do want to scale this down. So this is not good. Because this thing is absolutely humongous. Maybe I'll just go to the hacks itself. How much smaller does it need to be? Yeah, I'll just change the sprite itself. That might just be what to do here. That might be the thing to do. Oops. Yeah, I think we'll just make it. Yep. We'll make it smaller. Go ahead. Can we just go? What I want to do is actually. I just want to open this file directly in Sprite. And then we could just scale it down, right? Actually, a 5x might be the best thing to do. Sprite, canvas, sprite size. Let's do 20%. 20. Now it's blurry as hell. Is it? Is it though? Is it losing some of its quality? I don't know. Probably not, because it's already being downscaled, right? Okay. Let's take a look at the enemy. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, make sure this is a fill. There we go. Enemy panel. Do the same thing. Boom, boom. And we just slide this up a little bit. Or we don't. This is so weird. What's so weird? You're the weird one here. Don't you know? I'm just gonna change this back to control. We don't need it to do anything fancy. We just need to be able to move this like that. Pseudo, how does it feel to be a major battle contender? Look at that. Oh my god. Fighting the pork knuckle. Everything has changed. What has changed? What has changed? I'm gonna give it a tier. I'm gonna give it a tier as another frame. New frame. Shoot a lot of different random colors over here. It gets slightly different. I think that's the way to do the animations for these. There we go. And now he got a tier. The boy got a tier. Stop making Pseudo cry. I can't help it. It's the side effect of being who I am. You can't change me. I feel like some of these are too dark blue. Just a little bit lighter, yeah? There we go. That feels better. What is it you need to know, Pseudo? What is it you need to know, Sud? Sud, what do you need to know? I think two dark pixels next to each other just don't look good. There we go. When is your streaming time? Streaming time is about to finish now. I do have to go. Speaking of. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Noted. See ya. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this open. I gotta run. I'll see y'all later. Thank you all for joining in. I must dash because it's time to wake up little. We can go into memory carb again. He's playing the game that we're remaking thing for, so might as well see what it's about. I'll see you guys later. Thank you all for joining in. Peace out, Aroni.